Welcome back, guys, to the School of Barbering. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this creative haircut on an afro. Let's get started. So to start off with this haircut, I'm going to start by washing his hair, simply just removing all the grease, all the product buildup, and just giving his hair a nice reset so that we can pick it out. So this hair traps a lot of moisture within the scalp. So you're going to be picking it out. You're going to be drying it for a very long time. Even when you think it's dry, then some moisture will creep up towards the sides and the back. You guys are aware that the area of the head that traps most of the moisture is near the crown. Next, we're going to make our first guideline, which is going to be right about near his ear point. We're going to be giving him a low taper, so we're setting this guideline on both sides. And in the back, we're going to be taking up the taper around the same height as well. Now the highest guard you're ever going to really need on this texture of hair is a 3 guard. I've always said this, just because it scoops right out into freehanding. So after you use the 3 guard, especially if you use it correctly, you can simply just freehand after, and it's going to connect right into the afro and the curls towards the top. All right. So after that, we're going to kind of do a guard skipping technique where we're just scooping out with our lever open. And then I'll go back and clean it up with my 1.5 guard and then my no guard lever open. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Now I'm scooping out to keep that round shape. If I just go straight up, I'm gonna destroy the shape. We still want the round shape. I just wanna clear out a lot of the bulk so that there's no overhang on the taper. Now it's important that you guys also clear out a lot of the bulk around the ear. A lot of people miss this and they keep the area around the ear too thick, and then the shape up isn't, crisp enough. So we're gonna freehand it with our no guard lever open. And one of the biggest tips when cutting afro hair that I have for you guys is make sure it's combed out. You don't want it brushed down. You don't want it compacted and compressed. You want it stretched out and combed out. Now we're going to do the exact same thing on this side, scooping out to keep that round shape again. Now the reason I'm able to use my guard skipping technique is because I'm not using the full blade, I'm using the heel of the blade. Now we're gonna prep around the ear. Again, this is an area where a lot of people overlook it and they don't pay attention to this. All right, so you wanna make sure, just like how you prep a hairline, you prep the area around the ear. So now we're gonna move on to the hairline and prep this. I'm using my 3-guard and I'm scooping out against the grain. The lever is fully closed so that the guard does not snag on his hair. Next, I'm gonna take my 2-guard and go against the grain as well, and then flip it around and go with the grain. Now this is ensuring that there's no hangover on his hairline. All right, so we're gonna start in the middle, and this is gonna be a creative haircut. All right, I'm sure a lot of you probably have never seen something like this. We're gonna round his hairline, still making sure that it's symmetrical. And we move on to the back. Now, as you see, the back is prepped. So the shape up comes out crispy. There's durability. If he goes outside, the wind isn't gonna blow his hair so that it's not crispy anymore. That's why it's so important that you make the back of the hairline towards the neck prepped. We're gonna connect it all the way to the other side, curving it, but not too aggressively. And now we're gonna spray a little bit of enhancements. This is gonna make it match to the top of the darkness of his hair. We're gonna add a little bit of pencil, using the darker side of the pencil. And now we're gonna get ready to freehand trim the top. This might be one of the most important parts just because this brings the entire haircut together. So I'm using my magic clips just because they're sharp. The blade is pretty much comes zero gapped. So I start in the middle and I use that as my guide towards the sides. Now think of it like shear work. Pretty much you're making your profile section. So I made my profile section and I'm simply just following it and connecting it to the sides. Now just keep in mind that when you're trimming an afro, you're gonna have to do it multiple times. It's not like straight hair. You know, this hair stretches, it shrinks, it gets compressed, you touch it the wrong way and it's not even anymore. So you really wanna be thorough with this. You wanna be precise and be patient. Now in the back, I saw a little bit of bulk that was affecting kind of the transition to the taper, so I removed it and now it looks much better. Now I'm gonna pick his hair out again. All right, this is gonna be our final trim. And as you can see when I pick it out, you know, it's a little uneven still. So we're gonna clean that up and make sure that it's perfect. So I put my camera to the 0.5 angle and I'm just gonna show you guys the strokes that I'm doing. Full strokes, I'm not, working in tiny little sections. I'm going from the front all the way to the back. And it's important you use a powerful clipper on this. Make sure your lever is fully closed. You do have to be careful because we still want to keep that shape. We want to keep it nice and round. We don't want to square it off. We don't want to ruin any of the shape. And now this is the final step. I'm gonna use a neck strip. You wanna make sure it's a fresh neck strip. You're just gonna pat the hair down. And once it's patted down, it's gonna reveal any of the imperfections and just scissor trim it. This is the end result. This is the before and after. If you've learned anything from this video, drop a comment down below and leave us a like. It's the School of Barbering. Peace.